Hello, everybody. My name is Onur Burns, and today I'm going to introduce Atlas AI. First, I'm sharing my screen, and this is the interface of the tool that I'm going to introduce today. Atlas TI is a qualitative research helper. That is how I would like to call it. And it has this AI feature that I would like to talk about today. First of all, you need to add a project. I would like to create the project, and I'm going to call it thematic analysis. I click on create new project, and it is here, I guess. Yes. So I'm going to add my documents from my computer. These are my research documents. I have interview transcripts from 5 participants. I have the online meeting transcript from our meeting, and I have the reflection journals from 5 participants. Now I'm uploading these documents to Atlas TI. As you can see, these are created. The next thing I will do is to use the AI feature of Atlas TI. You can see this computer icon. I click on it, and which documents I would like to work with. I have 11 documents here, and I would like to start working on interview participant 1. And you need to click on I have read and agreed to license agreement. The advantage of using Atlas TI instead of other AI tools is this. So when you use Atlas TI, your raw data is not going to be saved in the clouds anywhere, or it's not going to be used for the training purpose of another AI, because it says after the chat, OpenAI will forget your data, will not save it or use it. So I click on Start with Chat. Now AI is analyzing my document. In the meantime, I have prepared my prompt, and I include my research question, and I also included what the AI should do with my document. Always remember, it says AI responses can be inaccurate or misleading. That is why when AI answered my question, I'm going to double check. So I would like to read you my prompt first of all. My research question is this: how do English language teachers perceive the effective integration of artificial intelligence in language teaching and learning? And I'm going to ask, actually, I have already asked Atlas AI to create some codes for me. Give me the exact code, give me a brief explanation of it, but when I ask AI to create these codes and codes, I said, please give me the exact code, because I'm always worried when I use AI, what if it starts hallucinating? And do not create or rewrite quotations, this effect of hallucination again, or do not use information from any other document. Do you remember the document I have specifically chosen? Or if a code cannot be found exactly in this document, do not include it. So as you can see, Atlas TI gave me 6 codes from the first document. Well, I know that there's a manual process of choosing codes, but this AI feature of Atlas TI helps you find these codes. But I'm always careful. It says that there is this code incorporating AI responsibly, and this is the exact code. But I really would like to see if this code is really there or AI hallucinated. So I can click on, when I hover my mouse's icon, it's going to show me the open section menu. Okay. And I believe it's better to teach. So I would like to see that this exact code is there. I click on the search button and I'm simply gonna write, I believe, and I click on search. Yes, the system really showed me that I believe it is better to teach students. The exact code is here and AI did not hallucinate. And now I am going to choose this sentence and I'm going to add my note, incorporating AI responsibly. I'm going to copy this and I need to select the sentence and I add my code here. And when I click on code, all right. So the next time I bring my mouse cursor here and I click on it, I'm going to see my code here for this sentence. Atlas TI, this other feature. For example, if you think that this sentence is another sentence that's word of a code, when you select it, you can ask AI to give you some suggested codes. So I click on it. There are some suggested codes you're going to find. So this one, based on my research question, can be most similar to critical thinking. But you are the researcher, you should choose the best one. Or you can make changes. So I'm going to choose critical thinking firstly, but I'm also going to add my notes. Critical thinking in AI. That's how I would like to save it. And I have 6 codes here. Now I would like to talk to Atlas TI's AI a little bit. Imagine you follow the same process for nearly 7 or 10 or 11 documents of yours. And now you would like to come up with some sub-themes. Now I'm going to ask AI. Can you help me actually? Can you help me create some sub-themes based on these codes we have generated? Right, spelling, generated. Also include the code critical thinking in AI. Now Atlas TI's AI feature is going to help me come up with some sub-themes based on the codes it has generated. It gave me 5 sub-themes here. So let's see. For incorporating AI responsibly and AI as a support tool, let's find these codes. AI as a support tool, and the first one is incorporating AI responsibly. For these 2 codes, it gave me the sub-theme responsible AI integration. For these 2 codes, it gave me the sub-theme of enhancing critical thinking. But as a researcher, I would like to say that these 3 codes can actually create another sub-theme. I have my ideas, but I would like to use AI as a helper in this process. If you were to come up with a single sub-theme for the remaining codes, what sub-theme would you call it? For this single sub-theme, please use these codes. And I'm going to copy and paste these codes. Number 1. This is number 2. And this is number 3. If you agree with these codes in your qualitative analysis, you can ask for a sub-theme, because sometimes we think that one code and one sub-theme is not a good match. I am waiting. All right, now it's giving me a new sub-theme based on these three codes that it has found before. The name of this sub-theme is balancing AI and traditional teaching methods. If you are happy with the sub-theme, you can use it, or you can talk to AI. Always remember, as a researcher, verbalization will help you. And we rename it as balancing AI and traditional teaching. Let's see what AI will recommend. We recommend this name with reasons. As you can see, it really makes my job so much easier as a qualitative researcher. I do not have to use all these codes and sub-themes. As I said, I am the main researcher here. The AI tool of Atlas TI is helping me in this process. I might agree or I may not agree with its recommendation. Yes, renaming the sub-theme is a suitable choice. Here are the reasons for recommendation. Yes, it is clear. In terms of inclusivity, it gave me answers. And overall, effectively encapsulates the complexities and considerations. And if you are happy with these sub-themes, you can go on with your second document. When you collected many codes and many sub-themes, then you can type these sub-themes and codes, and you can have a conversation with AI, as its name suggests. It is called conversational AI, and it's going to help you come up with good names for your sub-themes and your themes. Sometimes you may doubt yourself, why don't you ask conversational AI feature? And when I click on this, actually start new session, all the data will be deleted. Always remember, it's not going to save your options. When I click on start a new session, it's going to tell you, will not retain any memory of this conversation. Click on start new session, and you can continue with your second data. And you can click on participant 2, start new chat, and I'm going to copy and paste my prompt again, because my prompt also includes my research question. It is preparing because it needs to analyze the raw data firstly. And after it does, you're going to continue with the same process. This is my prompt. Now it's going to give me some codes for my second raw data, interview participant 2. And you can also work within the interface. So these are some codes we have received. And I always recommend checking these codes one by one, because I'm always worried any AI tool might hallucinate. For example, I would like to check if this quotation is really there in the text or not. I click on search and I write the phrase search, yes, the quotation is here. And I recommend you do this process one by one. And this is Atlas TI. If you do not have it in your computers, you can always check the local library or your university's libraries. I'm using the web version, but I know that there is also the desktop version where you can actually download the program. Thank you very much.